Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made. put down right on the spot.
I
like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
To work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And on the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Down, Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 53 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
The score, Niners 7, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is...
He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Chargers 0.
Second and goal. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
1st and 10.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Or maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. one of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
That was so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Austin Eckler. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Henry's got it out on the left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Caught left side, Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And 10 yards to go.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here we go, here we go. 65, 65.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. operating from the gun. Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Taking a shot. This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a dump off here complete. Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Herbert. To his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 31-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. He is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Herbert on first down now. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Second down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by George Murray. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A seismic seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Shut him down. Let's do this.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Herbert. Flushed out right. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Some room to work. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 98 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, where's the Tel Aviv? Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destination is all I want to see.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. So, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 38, Chargers 24. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's going to go down. His time is now run out on this game.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Flush to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. 44, Mike, 44. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
on 3rd and short, Drake. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 2.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing his car on third down. The open man here, Renfro. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That third down conversion, good for 23. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now, Carr again. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Cardinals.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
LaMarcus Joyner on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
On play action, it's Murray.
At the 36.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 85 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 51 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Carr now on first down. This one complete to Theo Riddick. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Nugent on now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 14, Raiders 10.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
It brings up 4th down.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Now, this will make it into the end zone, and no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
10-yard loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
You gonna like this?
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
They're supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Carr to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Those take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. "13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Cardinals take over.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Murray's pass.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Buying time to his left.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing again. Murray. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relatively quick pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On play action, it's Murray. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Raider first down.
On first down, Carr. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Ryan Edwards, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And that will write a finish to this ball game.